shut up. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to get mad at Turbo Man this year.
Merry future Christmas. It's not quite Christmas yet, but I'm going to look through the films that I watch most Christmases, one that I've only seen once, and a box set that I've never seen but really want to. So I'm going to start with Silent Night, Deadly Night series. I'm going to start with the first one. So the first one is like more of a film. It's so much of a film that they used it lots of times later on, like in the second part of the. We'll talk about that in a minute. It's not a bad film. I have a lot of nostalgia about these, so I don't want to kind of make it out like it's Citizen Kane or something, but I really do enjoy all of them in different ways. I don't think there's ever been a series of films where from one film to the next they couldn't be any more different, just wildly insane. Now, the first one was the kind of kick-off to the series, and everybody got up in arms about it. People like, ironically, Mickey Rooney coming out saying, oh, you know, it's disgusting and shouldn't be doing this kind of thing, and making mockery out of Christmas and all this, and the children, oh, the children. And then he's in one of the later ones, which we'll talk about later on, because, you know, cash. So in this one, Billy punishing the naughty. I've got a Billy figure there behind it, if you can kind of see it. There's a bit of a shiny, glary one. There we go. There's Billy. And there's a friend of Billy, Gizmo, different Billy. So this is the 4K scan of the original one. When one Christmas, when it was around COVID times and I had to be separate from everyone, I literally watched all of them back to back in a darkened room over Christmas, and it was quite miserable. But I guess in a way, watching these films got me through it. I was like, I will watch all of them in a row. So there's audio commentaries on there. It's really cool. So I will definitely be watching Silent Night, Deadly Night. Probably watch them every Christmas now. And now let's see what's next. So it's Garbage Day. As I remember Al playing this clip on one of his shows. It's the sort of bad movie version of the first one, and like fun bad movie, not like just terrible, though I'm very disappointed with this film, but like hilariously bad, really super short, reuses things as well. Just a wacky, wild performance, central performance of the guy who plays Ricky, following in his brother Billy's footsteps. I think he's called Eric Freeman, I think it says, Eric Freeman. So yeah, it's probably more fun than the first one, because the first one's not really like fun, but the second one is wild. It's not good, but it's not good, but it's great. And then we've got, this is where we go batshit insane. So we've got Better Watch Out, Initiation, and Toy Maker. So we literally go, if I start with the fourth one, you know, we've got, I think it's Brian Usner. It's like lots of weird body horror, witches and weird sort of things going on in terms of what we're talking about, like ceremonies and initiations into weird groups and things like that. So there's that. And then the third one, Better Watch Out. Yeah, that's okay. It's pretty nondescript. There's lots of, if I can remember correctly, there's lots of like grabbing people, putting them in cars and then driving off, and yeah, it's not that coherent. And then the last one, the Toy Maker, is the one with Mickey Rooney in it. Oh, our old friend who doesn't like the series. The Toy Maker, that's probably like the cheapest looking one. There is some kind of crossover. I'm pretty sure that Vance Howard crosses over between a couple of them. Interesting fact, the Initiation one, the Brian Usner one, Richard Band of, you know, brother of Charles Band, does the music. And yeah, he did a lot of the special effects by Screaming Mad George as well. So yeah, not Vance Howard, that's his dad, isn't it? Clint Howard. who's in these two. So yeah, I just watched them all back to back, and you'll never see a series of films that go from one range of insanity to another. Just mad. Okay, next one. Terrible, terrible, terrible film with a really great release here, Vinegar Syndrome. Don't open till Christmas. Now this is like almost like a cursed film. Pretty much everybody who was involved in this film passed away in some horrible, sad way. It's set in London, and it's like proper mid-80s miserable Thatcher era London. And there's a maniac who hates Santa Claus, basically killing anyone who's unlucky enough to be dressed like them, even if it's like in a kind of in a sexy way, or just somebody trying to raise a bit of money or whatever it is. It's, I guess, trying to be a little bit like maybe like Pieces a little bit. I don't know, but it's not well made. It's really sleazy. Caroline Munro turns up for a couple of minutes, so she's amazing, legend, beautiful, lovely lady. But she's not in it very much. I think she sings a song and leaves. She's probably the best way to approach it. But there's so much in terms of special features on this that I really couldn't resist buying it, and I'm going to watch it again at Christmas. I've seen it once. I did a watch along, or listened to a watch along, the Hysteria Continues, the podcast, which is a really good podcast. And yeah, it just made me laugh so much that I thought, right, I need to buy this, so I bought it. And then this one is a 6-disc collection, BFI, British Film Institute, of ghost stories for Christmas, the BBC ones that were made kind of periodically, going all the way back from 1968 right up to some of the ones made by the League of Gentlemen guys, and in sort of 2006, 2007, similar in feel, some of them, to the Hammer House of Horror series, similar in feel to maybe some of the better Inside Number 9. And I'm going to watch all of these, try and watch every single one of them. There's loads, actually. I think there's 12 episodes here. Christopher Lee's in a couple of them, I think, or maybe one of them. Robert Powell. Yeah, some big names. Very, very sort of highfalutin, I think, kind of things. There's a booklet here for me to read, do my research first. Lots of reading to do. But I think I might just watch them first and then do my reading afterwards. How about that? So that's mine. I think I've got about, how many did I say is on there? 13 hours worth. Oh my word, I've got 13 hours worth there. I've got Don't Open Till Christmas, which will be an easy watch. All 5 of the Silent Night, Deadly Nights. And that's my Christmas viewing. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, so let me know what you're watching this Christmas. I'm really interested. Do you have go-to ones that people will not watch with you? Do you have films that you just, you know, go back to no matter how terrible they are? Naming no names, Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. You know, and I didn't mention Gremlins. Probably watch Gremlins. Non-horror, I always watch It's a Wonderful Life. I try and watch that at the cinema every year. So let me know what you watch and what you think of mine, and if you can put up with Silent Night, Deadly Night, Initiation, and Toy Maker, and all those. Yeah, so I love you. Bye. Have a Merry Christmas.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to Pugwall 316 channel. Make subscribing your new favorite.